Picture a crowded airport terminal. You build an artificial intelligence to detect a single threat. Thousands of weary travelers shuffle through the security gates every hour. Out of 100,000 passengers passing through, exactly one is a dangerous terrorist. You write a single line of code for this machine. It predicts that every single person is completely harmless. The scanner flashes green for every passenger. Congratulations, your brand new system is 99.999% accurate, and it is completely useless. It missed the only actual threat in the building. This is a massive trap in machine learning. We call it the accuracy paradox. Relying on a single number like pure accuracy is a recipe for disaster. It hides the fact that you are deploying an actively dangerous model into the real world. This illusion stems from a phenomenon called imbalanced data. This occurs when one group dominates your entire dataset, creating a massive numerical shadow over everything else. Imagine a hospital screening system searching for a rare disease. 99% of the patients are perfectly healthy. Only 1% harbor the hidden illness. Algorithms are lazy problem solvers. They will find the easiest mathematical path to a high score. To get that 99% accuracy rating, the model simply labels every single patient as healthy. Hospital administrators might celebrate this high number on a spreadsheet, thinking they purchased a flawless device. But the machine misses every sick patient who desperately needs life-saving treatment. The healthy majority completely masks the failure. Imbalanced data allows the algorithm to hide its inability to detect the minority class behind the illusion of a high score. We need a better way to measure success. Enter the confusion matrix.
It's a 2x2 grid that breaks down every single decision to expose exactly where the model is getting confused. The first word tells you if the model was right or wrong. True means the prediction was mathematically correct. False means it was entirely wrong. The second word is simply what the machine guessed, positive or negative, regardless of whether that guess was right. A false positive means the model predicted positive but was wrong. These are innocent people you wrongly flagged as a threat. A false negative means the machine predicted negative and made a mistake. These are the actual threats that slipped right past you. Categorizing decisions into these 4 zones removes the algorithm's ability to hide its lazy mistakes. Consider a spam filter. Which mistake is worse? A false negative, where a scam email lands in your inbox, or a false positive, where your dream job offer goes straight to the trash? This dilemma forces us to use a metric called precision, which focuses entirely on minimizing those false alarms. Precision asks, out of all the times the model cried wolf, how many times was there actually a wolf? High precision ensures that when the system flags something, it is actually there. It protects users from the heavy cost of false positives and builds trust. Now look at the opposite side. A false negative is a blazing fire with a silent alarm. The building burns while everyone thinks they're safe. To solve this, we use recall. This metric measures your ability to find every single positive case in the data. It asks, out of all the actual threats hiding in the dark, how many did the model actually catch? High recall prioritizes safety. You might flag a few healthy people for extra tests, but you do not miss the cancer. It protects you from the catastrophic physical cost of missing the target. Here is the problem. In the real world, precision and recall are often in a tug of war. If you tighten the net to ensure 0 false alarms, you'll inevitably miss some threats. If you widen it to catch every threat, you'll start flagging innocent people. When you can't decide which mistake is worse, you need a balance. We use the F1 score, a harmonic mean between precision and recall. It heavily penalizes extreme imbalances. If precision is terrible but recall is high, the F1 score plummets. This penalty forces the model to maintain a healthy operational equilibrium. The system cannot cheat by heavily favoring just one type of prediction. A high F1 score is the ultimate proof that an algorithm is genuinely learning patterns rather than just gaming the math. Pure accuracy only works when your data is perfectly balanced, but those symmetrical datasets are rare. Reality is messy and skewed. Precision and recall were built for this reality.
They expose the hidden flaws that simple accuracy tries to conceal. While these metrics reveal a broken system, they provide the one thing accuracy can't, the truth. You've moved past the easy illusion, giving you the honest foundation needed to build models that actually work.